to return to the stage for her farewell walk. Maria is being escorted tonight by her father, Dan Meyer.
Mom, wake up! It's 4:30 a.m. That's how my speech started last time I was on this stage. Since this time last year, my life has done a complete 180. I would never have dreamed that my senior year of high school would consist of 3 crowns, competing in 3 pageants, and being an ambassador for my school, community, and county. I have had an extraordinary year filled with lots of road trips, lots of hairspray, and too much fair food. I would not have accomplished half of what I have been able to this past year without the support, encouragement, and advice from my family, friends, and those around me. To start, I want to thank Alpha and Omega for sponsoring me last year in this pageant, the Tuscola Chamber and Economic Development for supporting this extraordinary opportunity for young women such as myself to find ourselves representing this wonderful community and developing skills such as communicating better and thinking on the spot. Thank you for sponsoring me at the Moultrie Douglas County Fair pageant, and a huge thank you for the scholarships that you give each year, which I will use towards my education at Olivet Nazarene University next year, double majoring in criminal justice and psychology. Thank you to the Tuscola Kiwanis Club and the Tuscola Rotary Club for allowing me to be the guest speaker and reminisce on my past year as a queen, and as well as the time that I had at Snake. To Megan Pierce and Gina Romine and Lauren Meyer for being the best backstage helpers a girl could ask for willingly getting on your knees and dressing me, and to making sure I was prepped for stage, I owe my looks and confidence to you. To Scott Segmiller for all of the mock interviews that you took time out of your day to work with me, for the loads of information and questions that you drove me on, and for being a fan from home when you told me that you jumped out of your chair when you heard I made top 15. To my Aunt Paula, thank you for spoiling me with gifts, encouragement, and advice. To my Moto Queens, Brindley and Kayla, thank you for supporting me at my state party and coming to cheer me on at state. To my 2nd grade class and Mrs. Hogendorf, thank you for letting me visit you every Thursday and for making me understand what being a queen really is all about. And for cheering me up after state when I explained I received 3rd runner-up, and one innocent boy goes, "Well, at least you didn't get last." And to my 3rd grade class and Mrs. Stanfield, thank you for always encouraging me throughout the year with drawings, birthday cards, and good luck wishes when I went to state. I want to thank Emily Romine, Amber Sipe, Shannon Smith, Shelly Beckman, Julie Kiner, Deanna Woodard, Michelle Strader, Christy Holt, Jeannie, and Rachel Craddock for being there for me to come to throughout the year with questions and any worries that I had. To Bill and Sandy Hoke, thank you for being second parents to me this past year, for chauffeuring me around and always putting a smile on my face. Grandma Pickett for surprising me at last year's competition, and for leaving Grandpa in Florida so that you could come cheer me on 2 different times during our vacation. To my Aunt Darla for being the funniest, coolest person I know. You spoil me and treat me like a princess, because yes, I know you will always be the queen. And to my teachers who are very patient with me, missing a week of school for state and taking 2 weeks to catch back up with my classes. And to my entire family, the Picketts and the Myers, for supporting me throughout this entire journey and making your way to Springfield. Thank you to all my guests at my state party, giving your inputs on my outfits, and for our donations to Sam's Food Pantry. To some of my best friends, Emma, Sydney, and Amber, and your mothers for coming to Tuscola, Moto, and the state pageant. For listening whenever I needed to vent about sore feet, busy schedules, and bad hair days. To Liv, for being my unbiological sister and my greatest friend. Thank you for the laughs, tears, and everything in between throughout the years. To our lovely ushers tonight, Stephen and Clayton, thank you for allowing me to feel more like a queen than I needed to as you bow down to me every single time I pass you in the hallways. Evie Lloyd for supporting me through all my endeavors and knowing to never call me a blonde. To my little Miss Jasmine West, you are the cutest, sassiest little girl I've ever met, and I feel so privileged to know you like I do. You're going to change the world, and I can't wait to watch you accomplish what you will. And now, Sydney Hole. Okay, so we all know that you're going to be famous one day, so let me just say you better remember me as your big sis when you do. I love you so much and would not have wanted to share this experience with anyone else. Thank you to Denise and Emily for dropping anything for me at the drop of a hat, for encouraging me every step of the way with all of my experiences this past year. I will miss the two of you very much. Daddy, thank you for being my escort tonight, for always being a fun companion, for never mentioning the price tags, and only occasionally the gray hairs that you've accumulated this past year. I love you more than words can express, and I will always be your little princess, even when I start accumulating those gray hairs. You're the strongest person I know, mentally and physically, and I know that God blessed me big time by allowing me to be your daughter. To my brother David, thank you for allowing me, thank you for annoying me every day by telling me I'm beautiful each morning when I walk down the steps, 90% of the time with no makeup on and sweats. My brother Philip for being an inspiration to me and for the reason I strive for perfection and success. Thank you for always laughing when being called Maria Meyer's older brother instead of the successful person that you are and always have been. Thank you for not letting the crowns get too big on make my head too big, but always being there to boost my self-esteem and brag on me. To my mommy, thank you for jumping on this roller coaster ride we call life together. You have never questioned any of my opinions, but always encouraged me every step of the way. You literally are the ideal pageant mom. You drove me to every dress fitting, shoe buying, hairstyle, makeup appointment, and never complained. You're a selfless human being that I wish to be like one day. To Adam, thank you for walking into my life and changing it forever. You are my best friend and for being my best friend and encouraging my relationship with Christ. And to my Savior, whom I owe everything to, thank you for the chance of a lifetime where I can literally stand in the spotlight shining for you. I owe all my success first and foremost to you. And for the last time, I am Maria Meyer, your 2014 Miss Tuscola.
Thank you, Maria.